Tell us a little bit more about Senna, if you would. You have his helmet colours as part of your colour scheme. Why? Why have you done that?
Well, it's a mix of Senna and Brazil. Obviously, it's Senna colors because he got famous using them. He's my idol. So last year in F2, I had a helmet that was red and sorry, it was orange and black, if I'm not wrong, something like this. And then I said, for 30 years of Senna death, I'm gonna do a tribute to him and make a helmet in his colors with Senna logo together with the family. So they approved and they said, absolutely, we would love to. It's amazing from your side to do this in the Imola event. So I decided to do it. It brought me luck. I did pole, and I got my podium. I'm not sure it was my first podium. Probably it was of the season, and I decided to stick to that helmet because a lot of Brazilians got in love with it, and I got in love with it. I was like, why didn't I use the colors of my country earlier? I represent Brazil, like I should be using it. So I decided to use it, and this year I stick to it as a, let's say, Brazilian flag colors plus obviously Senna. That was the reason why I did it. And yeah, I'm so happy that I'm able to use it like this.
And the family and Viviani, as you say, they were very supportive of you using the colours.
Yes, they were 100%. They were in Imola, and we took many pictures together, and I was so glad, because it's the family of my idol being there, happy that I'm using something for him, like a boy's dream.
Tell us a little bit about Brazil and any pressure you might feel from home, because it's been a while since you've had a full-time Formula One driver, Massa being the last one who ended his career in 2017. Is there pressure? Do you feel it?
There is pressure, obviously, like any other country. Obviously Brazil probably a bit more than England, because England has had many drivers for many years, champions and everything. For us, I believe Brazilians are so emotional. They are so in love with the sport, and they want Brazil to be in a high that any athletes in Formula One, in tennis or whatever, they start following you and they are like, okay, you need to be the next one. And they put this pressure on you. And I take it as a positive because it's a lot of support I get from Brazil. But also, when you have a tough race, sometimes there is people that, go after you and they're like criticizing you. But, at the end of the day, it's part of the job. It's going to be always like this. We have love and we love people. That's doesn't give you love, and it's normal. But I said this already before, and that's what I love about Brazil, because we are emotional. We are people we are honest. We are normally not fake. Whatever we feel, we put it out, and that's it. And I know that many of these people that maybe criticize, they are not really criticizing. They are just feeling the pain that they want you to do well, and they're like trying to a lot of times I see people like they come and they try to give me advices, but they don't understand about motorsport. But I see in a different way. I try to understand what they're saying, because there is always something you can take about it, So yeah,
I always felt Brazil. That with Rubens. I always felt Rubens, you could have construed it as criticism from back home, but actually it was just people passionately wanting him to deliver the championship.
Absolutely, yeah. But it has been always like this. This is Brazil. And because we don't have many opportunities of being in a grid like Formula One, 8 years that we didn't have a Brazilian driver, now that we do, they want me to win. They want me to, and as soon as possible. But obviously it takes time. It's not going to happen, like this. We have to develop and grow as a team, and we are doing that right now. But yeah, it's going to take a bit of time, but so hopefully it will come soon.
You went back to Brazil during the summer break. Did you notice any difference in people's attitudes towards you? I don't know, going through Sao Paulo airport, just people on the street, that kind of thing?
Yeah, obviously it's a bit different. You go eat in a restaurant, people recognize you everywhere you go now, but it's nice because they come and they say nice words and they take pictures and they say like it's a lot of, I need to be honest, it's a lot of kids nowadays. It's impressive. I live in a close building, let's say a close neighborhood, you know, there is many houses inside that's with security and everything. We know a bit how Brazil is, and you know, inside this place, people know that I'm there sometimes a year, and a lot of times I was eating, having dinner with my family, and then the ring would bell, and then I was like, my God, who is it? No, so I opened the door, and it's a kid like this, 6-7 years old, with the parents behind. They're like, sorry to disturb at this time of the night, but can my son take a picture? He's such a big fan. And I'm like, absolutely. Like, I was this kid some years ago. You know, I love to do these things with people, because I was one of them not so long ago.